Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be reviewing the Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. Now today is like the perfect day to test this foundation out because I am on like the struggle bus slightly today. I went out with some friends for like a St. Patrick's Day like party at the bar yesterday, so today I need all the help I can get because I'm feeling a little bit tired and these bags need some help. This foundation claiming to be like a 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty heavy duty, more of a full coverage. I have not tried this yet. This is going to be a first impressions. It doesn't say anywhere in the bottle what type of finish this is going to give, so we're going to figure that out today. And for reference, I got mine in the shade 03 Light Beige. I wasn't too impressed with the shade selection. There was only about like 8 shades to choose from, but that's pretty normal for a drugstore foundation. On the back it says it's medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof. As far as the packaging goes, I'm actually really impressed with it for a drugstore foundation. It comes in a glass bottle and it also comes with a pump. Any foundation lover can appreciate that. A pump is always great and sanitary. I'm just going to start by putting a couple dots on my face. It actually went on like super smooth, blended out really easy, not patchy at all, and I actually really like the color so far, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. You guys can tell the difference already. It definitely gave me some really nice coverage, definitely medium to full like it says on the back. And I did use almost a full pump on both sides of my face, and I did bring it up under my eyes and onto my eyelids, and it did help cancel out like all the darkness on my eyelids definitely. But I definitely think I could use a little bit more coverage under my eyes. I think you definitely could get away without using a concealer if you don't have like too crazy of dark circles going on. But what I'm going to do now is try and go in with a little bit more and use it like as a concealer and try and build it up to just see like if it works as a concealer. I'm just going to use the Beauty Blender to tap it in underneath my eyes. Tapping it in as a concealer definitely did allow me to build it up a little bit more and use it as concealer, so I do think that works. It still feels a little bit tacky. It's definitely like a natural satin finish, so I would definitely suggest setting it with a powder. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to be setting under my eyes where I use it as concealer, and also just the rest of my face with this powder. The powder definitely did help to mattify the look of the foundation down a little bit, but the foundation itself doesn't feel matte at all. It definitely feels very comfortable and hydrating on the face, but I do really like the way it's looking on the skin so far. It's not falling into any fine lines just yet. It's not clinging to any dry patches, especially the fact that I woke up a little bit dehydrated today. It didn't exaggerate any dryness and make me look worse. So I am going to go ahead and wear this foundation for a couple hours and then come back and let you guys know what I think and if my opinion is changing at all. So what I'm going to do now is just bronze up my face a little bit so I'm not looking like completely flat in one color. Maybe give myself a little bit of brows, but nothing too crazy. Okay, so I just finished doing that stuff, but before I go and wear this foundation for the rest of the day and come back, I just wanted to mention these little guys to you real quick while we're on like a drugstore kind of review. These are the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lipsticks. They're really comfortable on the lips and aren't too drying like most liquid lipsticks, so if you're not a big fan of like how drying a lot of liquid lipsticks are, I think you would like these, but they don't dry down like 100% matte. There's still a little bit of transfer. I have eaten and stuff with these on and they really do hold up a lot better than just like your average lipstick. So the wear time on these is really good. I'm just going to swatch them for you guys real quick. This is Creme Brulee, it's the lightest shade, and this is Tiramisu. I'm actually going to wear Creme Brulee today just so you guys can see how it wears throughout the day. Creme Brulee definitely dries down a lot more pink on me than it looks in the tube, but regardless, they're both still really pretty colors. So with that being said, I will be back in a couple hours just to let you guys know how the foundation's been wearing. Okay guys, I'm back and I have been wearing the foundation for about like 4 to 4.5 hours, and usually by that point I can tell if I'm going to like the foundation or if I'm going to be able to get like a full day's wear out of it. So right now I'm pretty impressed with it, but the first thing I want to touch on is the lip. I did eat with it on and you can see that it's basically still all intact in all the good places, but just like on the inner rims of my mouth, that's where it faded the most. So I'm just going to touch that up real quick. So as far as the foundation goes, I'm really super impressed with it. It does have like a natural skin like radiant finish to it, and it also doesn't feel like thick and gross on my face like some thicker full coverage foundations can. I can't really comment on the claim to as if it's sweat proof or not because I really haven't sweat much today, but I can see where it would hold up really well through all that. I also took some pictures with and without flash. It looks really good on camera. I didn't see any significant flashback. My only cons with it so far is that it does look a little bit creasy underneath my eyes where I tried to use it as concealer. It's really nothing too bad though, not as bad as I thought it was going to be, so you can definitely get away with it if you're just trying to skip a step and be quick and rush your foundation routine. You can totally skip your concealer, which is pretty cool. I am pretty impressed with the way it looks, having not used any other extra concealer. It also just looks the slightest bit cakey right in like the corner of my nose area, but again, nothing too crazy. And I think my bronzer might have faded like the slightest bit, but again, those are just little tiny cons and they don't deter me from liking the foundation at all. I still really like the foundation. I think it's a great drugstore find. It's definitely headed up to the top in my top drugstore foundations, but all in all, it's definitely earned an A+ in my book and it's living up to all its claims. I think I pretty much covered everything. If I didn't and I forgot anything, feel free to ask me any questions down below. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!